I am so excited to be doing this review right now. I have been getting hit up left and right since I did my unboxing video for the Meta X Ray-Ban AI powered glasses. People have been asking me, Mika, do these glasses work? How do they work? What are they? What's going on? We need the tea. So this whole video is going to be a full, honest review, and I'm going to be giving you the tea on how these work, are they worth the price, and everything that you guys have been asking for. So for those who didn't see the unboxing video that I did, I'm just going to do a quick recap on what I'm talking about and what these glasses are and what they can do. So Meta has paired up with Ray-Ban to create these AI-powered glasses. You can record videos on these glasses, you can take photos on these glasses, you can listen to music, you can call people, you can take calls, and you can also live stream. So you can do a lot with these glasses, and it also has something called the Meta AI in them, and it is the first pair of glasses that have this built in to them. The way that you use Siri, you can use the Hey Meta feature and you can ask it all sorts of different things. Hey Meta, how's the weather? Hey Meta, what's going on? Etc. So it's AI powered and you can do all of those things. Now in this video, we're going to be talking about how all of those things work. Do they work well? Do they work at all? Are they good? And is it worth it? So let's get into it. Let's start off with first the camera quality. The camera quality is honestly amazing. I was actually shocked at how good the camera quality is. For the things that I was doing, like riding the subway, riding a scooter, walking down the street, you would think that it would need some post-editing, stabilization, because I was shaking around. I was not holding back. I was moving my head up and down. And although like anytime I moved my head, of course, the camera and video would move with me, which is what we want because it's that POV, that first person effect that we get. It was completely stable. While I was riding the scooter, which again was super bumpy in Central Park and loud, of course, but we'll get into sound quality later, it was really extraordinary to watch the footage after the fact and to see how stable it was while I was on the scooter just bouncing around. So the stabilization is amazing. The quality is really great. You can get, of course, better quality on, let's say, the iPhone if you play around with it, but I think that for something like this, the fact that you can just capture a moment within seconds is just incredible. I feel like when it comes to the phone, at least for me, when I'm out and about or when I'm networking or when I'm at a concert, just pretty much doing anything, if I want to capture a moment, it takes me at least 10 seconds, which is a lot of time because some moments, they don't last 10 seconds. So you need to work pretty quick. And it takes me a long time to, unlock my phone, swipe up. Maybe I see a message and I get distracted, whatever it is. It doesn't happen instantly. I'm not instantly just able to capture what's going on. I feel like a lot, sometimes I want to angle it. Sometimes I'll zoom in, whatever it is. I feel like this takes away all of that. And I was able to capture so many moments that I know that if I tried to capture it on my phone, I just would have been too slow. For example, I saw, birds just going into the sky, and that's something that's like a super cool moment. But let's say if I had to reach into my pocket or my purse, my backpack, whatever, to get that shot would have been done. However, when I saw what was about to happen, literally in 1 second, I pressed the button and boom, I was able to capture this beautiful shot of these birds just flying into the sky. Another amazing shot and a moment to give you guys an example is I was walking in Central Park. It was a beautiful sunny day and I saw the leaves just, a perfect fall moment. And again, if I needed to go into my bag, into my pocket, unlock my phone and start recording, I probably wouldn't have been able to capture that same moment. And I feel like it disrupts the moment. You know, if you're with a friend or you're just walking with somebody or even just yourself, I feel like it just disrupts the moment when we have to take out our phone. With this, I just took 1 second and I was able to still enjoy the moment and look around and have that experience. So I think this is, again, another perfect example on how technology and the way that we're going forward can actually enhance our physical experience. And I hope that this kind of removes this scariness that we feel when it comes to tech and the advancement of it, and how people feel like, oh no, we're just going to be like inside all the time and it's going to ruin our physical experience. And it's like, honestly, no. If anything, it took me from being scrolling on my phone the whole time to just being able to look around and not have to look down once. So I really love that about the camera quality. Next, I want to talk about sound. So sound, of course, is super important. Coming from a film background, sound makes or break things. So in regards to this, the sound quality is actually amazing. Funny enough, the first day that I got these glasses, I actually had a meeting that, I didn't know about, and I was not prepared. I didn't have my headphones on me like I usually would. I was not in a quiet place. I was walking in the middle of New York City. So for those of you that haven't been to New York City, it's loud, okay? There's the honking, there's life, and it's a beautiful thing, but it's loud. So for a meeting, probably not the best place that you want to have it. So I was actually a little worried, but I asked the people on the meeting, hey, by the way, can you guys hear me? And they said perfectly. We can hear you perfectly. So I was able to walk down the streets of New York City and take this meeting uninterrupted. Everybody was fine. They said the sound was great. So I want to talk about the sound on my end. So a lot of you have been asking about the speaker quality. Is it good? Is it better than the headphones, etc.? So let's talk about that. So the speaker quality is actually amazing. And when I'm playing my music on Spotify, it's incredible. I know that the AirPods Pro, for example, has great sound noise cancellation. Sometimes a little bit too good. It actually gets me a little nauseous. But when you want to just cancel out the world around you, you can with the AirPods Pro. You could just press that button and then it just goes radio silent. So with this, it's not exactly like that. Of course, the AirPods Pro definitely wins there in regards to noise cancellation itself. However, when it comes to making calls and making videos, when I do it with my AirPods Pro, the sound quality is actually really bad. When I take calls and if I'm making a video, let's say on TikTok or whatever it is, if I'm doing a voice message, the sound quality is really not great. I know there's some settings that you can do to play with it, but just in general, right off the bat, it's not great. With these, however, the sound quality is really awesome. I was vlogging and I was talking. And again, I was in New York City and it sounded great when I heard the playback. And I was really surprised because there was a lot of music and yelling and screaming and stuff going on.
This is actually pretty cool.
So I think that is great. And then in regards to listening to music, I honestly had a great time. Sometimes I don't want it to be completely noise canceled. Sometimes I want to hear what's going on around me. So I think it's perfect for that. And I still hear it full volume. So you can put your music or whatever it is that you are doing on your phone, full volume without any worry. Nobody could hear. I've asked my friends who are sitting next to me, hey, can you hear this? And I put it to full volume. They said maybe there's a little muffle, but they can't hear anything. So in regards to that, it could be a great substitute for a headphone. I think it's also cool if, let's say, you want to record a video on your phone and you want to use the glasses as your headphones. And then let's say you are on aux and you want to play music in the car. You don't need to, be that awkward friend that now is not playing the music because they want to take a video. So they stop everything. Everybody hates that. So I think in this case, it's really great, or vice versa. If you want to record on your glasses and you want to play music on your phone, which I did yesterday, and that was really fun because right now it's so hard. You can't really record a video on your phone or on the glasses either at the same time as listening to music. Hopefully one day this will change, but I get it. So that is a fun duo to keep in mind if you are shooting content and you're out and about and you just like want to have the music playing and still be able to shoot your videos and listen to your music at the same time and just vibe out. Let's talk about some cons. Something that could be looked at as a con is the fact that you could only record 60-second videos. So let's say you press record, it'll automatically stop recording after 60 seconds. I'm not too sure what the reason for this is, but all I know is that sometimes it's a little annoying. For me, I've learned to deal with it. It didn't bother me too much in my vlogging experience yesterday, but if I was doing a solo vlog and I just wanted to, keep the thought process going, I would probably be a little frustrated that I'd have to keep, shutting it on or off. And I know that for other people, it is a little bit of a problem. So just keep that in mind before purchasing, of course. Everything else is great to me because you get that feeling of being in the moment, which sometimes is really hard for creating content or just, having memories with maybe your family, your loved ones, whatever it is, or just stuff that you just want to capture. But definitely if you are doing like a long vlog, then it could be a little bit frustrating. But at the same time, 60 seconds is the same time as an Instagram story or an Instagram reel. So just keep that in mind. It is interesting because you can live stream for 3 hours. I haven't live streamed yet, but I will probably try this out. I'm going to Amsterdam this weekend for an AI XR conference called MetAms, and I'm thinking of doing some Instagram, takeover and trying the live out there, which will be really fun. So definitely stay tuned for that video, but I haven't tried it just yet, which leads me to the battery life. So the battery life, yesterday, I was taking them on and off, and I was strolling around in Central Park, and I found that it was fine. The first day that I went out, and I thought that I fully charged them, but I guess it wasn't fully charged, or no. The first day that I went out, it was fully charged, and I was wearing them the whole time for about like an hour to an hour and a half. And they went to low battery pretty quickly because I didn't put them back in the case. Like I just kind of kept it with no case. I don't know. I'm really bad with those things, but the case is where you can charge the glasses. So just keep in mind if you are going for a day and you want to vlog, make sure that you bring the case, even though you charged it and they're at 100%. They will die after an hour to an hour and a half, I think, without a case. So you need to bring the case. If you put them in and out of the case, then you should be fine. So the battery life is okay. It's not bad. I mean, my phone dies just the same amount. Help us all. But yeah, so just keep in mind if you are going for a full day and you want to make some content, make sure that you bring the case because you'll feel a little bad if, it dies and then you can't put them anywhere. So bring the case. And for those of you that are bad with putting things in cases, bring the case. Next, I want to talk about the AI feature. So you can say, hey, Meta, and you can ask it, what's the weather like? Or, XYZ, whatever you want to ask it, similar to Hey Siri. Now, it works just about as good as Siri, honestly. I mean, Siri is not perfect. I tried to use Siri, but it really just aggravates me more than anything. And the same thing here. I mean, I think that the processing time after I ask a question is a little long. It's a little slow. It takes about 10 seconds or so. Which is actually long because you're just kind of sitting there and thinking, hey, maybe I could just, type this faster and get a faster response and also more clear, because sometimes it'll be like, oh, wait, what did you say? Or can you repeat that? And you're just like, oh, no, I was at the zoo yesterday with my friend and I wanted to impress them with my cool AI glasses. And I was like, hey, Meta, give me a fun fact about monkeys. And I was just standing there, and it's like, okay, 10 seconds seems like maybe not a long time, but I was just standing there like waiting, like, the monkeys, The AI definitely could use a little bit of work. I am going to experiment more with this when I travel, because I thought, or maybe I misunderstood this, but I thought that you'd be able to like look at a sign and have it translate the sign for you. I did try that here in New York, but maybe it got confused because there was some English there. I'm going to be traveling, like I said, to Amsterdam this weekend, so I'm going to experiment more with that. So definitely check out that vlog when it drops, because I'm going to really put it to the test when I travel and try to have it translate stuff for me fully, like where nobody knows what's going on. And we'll see then to give it like a maybe more of a fair chance, because I'm not giving up on it just yet. But it's not that it doesn't work. It's just a little bit slow, and I can't say that it's any better than Siri. Sorry. But it's still cool that we can have this in such a small, compact device. I'm very excited for the future of these sunglasses and where we're going to go. One request that I do have is, when mixed reality, guys, Meta, Ray-Bans, when am I going to have the mixed reality glasses? Because that is when it's just game over for me, or game begun. I don't know. Right now I've been experimenting with the Meta Quest 3, and it's been so fun, and mixed reality is just great. And for those that don't know what mixed reality is, it's basically where you can interact with this, your physical reality, and then there's a digital overlay that you can interact with. So you can see things that, are not physically there, but they can be put there digitally, and then you can interact with them, you can move them, you can, do all sorts of fun things with them. So I'm excited to have one day the Meta X Ray-Ban mixed reality glasses, and be able to have, it just sitting so nicely on my face the way that these glasses do, and to be able to interact with mixed reality. So overall, I think that these glasses are a W. I personally really like them as a content creator, and just as someone that likes to capture the beauty in the world without really interrupting. I like to, capture things quick. I'm an artist. I want to share the beauty of what I personally see in this beautiful world. And I feel like this device can do that. And that's, the reason why I got into the film industry in the first place, was because I wanted to show people the beauty that I truly saw. And I feel like this really does that. And I think it's super cool to do the, POV shots and stuff like that. It's just fun to not interrupt the flow. Sometimes I feel like taking out the phone or, a camera really just interrupts the flow. And I'm someone that likes to keep in flow, and these glasses definitely help me keep in flow. I like the fact that also sometimes I have, these racing thoughts, and it's great if I could just boom, press record, get my thoughts out there, and then, keep it kind of as like a note diary, that I could transcribe later, or just, have just for my own personal memories. And it really just removes that barrier between the physical and the digital, and gets us from looking down to, really looking up again. So I think that it's really great. I want to talk about the price point. For those that are asking if it's worth it, I feel like that really varies from person to person. For me, like I said, it is worth it. I work in the content creation industry, and I also really like tech like this. It gives me, new ideas. I feel like it'd be fun, like I said, to walk around and record my thoughts, or just like moments. And, I want to see it in action at networking events, and see if I get, footage that I probably wouldn't have gotten before, stuff like that. But obviously that really is up to you. I like them for the fact that I could record in those ways. Am I really using it for the AI? Like I said, I'm going to give it an extra shot while I travel this weekend, and we'll see and maybe do another video if anything changes. But again, if you have an iPhone, it's not much different than Siri. But if you want to, keep your phone in your bag, it does work just as well. It is maybe a little, like a few seconds slower. And again, it really is up to you. I think it's a nice pair of glasses. I think it's also really cool that, it comes in this really nice case that charges as well. It's a good quality case. These are good quality glasses. So it's not like you're buying some flimsy glasses. And you're also getting headphones with it as well. So I think that personally it is worth it. But again, it's really up to you. And I would love to hear your thoughts on if you think it's worth it or not, or if you want to try it, or what you think the next version of the glasses should look like. I think there should be some mixed reality component in it. But again, what are your thoughts? And if you have anything else that you'd like me to review, please drop your comments below. I really like doing these things, and I like to see how we are advancing with technology. And I love how we're getting closer to bridging that gap between the physical and the digital. I think more and more with these awesome, amazing devices and products that come out, we will start to see how the future is a combination of the physical and the digital. And I see a future where we're going to be looking up all around us and we're going to see holograms. And yeah, we'll be with our friends and our family, hopefully. And you'll be walking down the street, and instead of billboards, there will be some holograms. And, you'll be able to record memories like you are now and all of those fun things. And it won't take us away from our physical experience. So that's what I'm really excited about. I love these glasses. I can't wait to try them in Amsterdam at MetAms. I'm speaking at this conference, and it's all about AI, XR. So if you're in Amsterdam, then come check it out and say hi, and maybe we'll get some footage together, and we'll capture that special moment if you come say hello from this video. And yeah, thank you all for watching. And RayBan-Meta, sponsorship? I don't know. All right, bye guys. See ya later.